The Big Show on Hauraki. Cheers, Tui, for bringing back the laughs in a world gone mad. Yeah, right.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hauraki Big Show. With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this moody Monday afternoon. It is, oh, God, what's the date?
16th.
The 16th of December, 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Yes, please, don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
Pugs? Come on, man.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, nice.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah, good.
hey, the silly season is here, fellas, and thanks to Tui, we're counting down to the end of the working year with a few laughs. Don't mind if I do.
Yes, please. Hey, now listen, speaking of the working year winding down, we're going to be talking about that in the show. Also, just go easy on Keyzie today. He had a massive dose of melatonin at 4 a.m. this morning, or that's his excuse. But he joins us now in the studio. He's wearing his hoodie, with his hood up over his headphones there, looking very, very sleepy. G'day, Keyzie. How's life, mate?
G'day, fellas. Obviously, I'm not going to let that stand between me and a great-sounding radio show. Had a weird sleep last night, and I woke up at 1:30, was awake for a long time. I was like, stuff it, I need to go to sleep. So I had a melatonin. These are these ones that we got while we were in the States, and they're stronger than you're supposed to have here in New Zealand. Took one of them, took about an hour to kick in. By the time I drifted off to sleep, woke up 2 hours later, I feel like my eyes feel too big for their sockets.
Oh.
And my brain feels 50% slower than it usually is. It's just this weird combination. But as you can tell, the content coming out of my mouth is still great.
You explained it like you feel like you've got a big 1 kg block of cheese in your head.
Big block of tasty up there, yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
good.
Tell you who doesn't, though.
On the opposite end of the spectrum there, Pug-San.
Hello.
Absolutely going off at the moment. He is in great spirits. How are you, you stallion?
Oh, so good, Jase. And eyes to the front, if you don't mind.
Well, he's a good-looking dude. I couldn't help myself.
No, it was more the person he was with. Lovely to be here with you guys. Very grateful, as always. Had an absolute rip snorter of a weekend. I'm sort of feeling a little bit tired myself. Not in the Keyzie block of kg. Maybe those little packs of cheese.
Cheesedale.
Yeah, the little plastic cheeses.
Plastic
yeah,
cheese,
one of those up the schnoz.
Can I just say as well that, you know, while I'm in a bit of a sleepy and slow mood, Pug-San is in the best mood I have hands down ever seen him in.
Absolutely.
So if it's a go easy on Keyzie Day, it's definitely a bring Pugs down to earth day as well on 3483, so get those texts coming through. Jase, how are you feeling, man? Because your eyes look massively swollen.
Yeah, look, I am tickety-boo, and I know that a lot of people at the moment are phoning it in. You know, a lot of people last week of work, not Hoyte J.
Nah.
We've got a responsibility to all our listeners out there to do a good job today, and by God, I'm fired up for it.
Shit, yeah, same here, Hoyte J. Coming up a little later in the show as well, because it is the final week of the Radio Hauraki Big Show. We're going to be doing a year in review. We'll be doing that for the rest of the week. And also today, your final chance to win $200 with the Naughty or Nice list.
Yeah, good stuff. In the meantime, here's Soundgarden.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Collective Soul there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is exactly 15 minutes past 4 o'clock. You know, I was thinking fellas today about heading into the Christmas break here, and I'm making an assumption here that for the majority of people at the moment, this is their last week before the Christmas break. I think that's a fair assumption.
Last full week.
They
might have 1 or 2 days.
I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, but I would say probably for the majority of people. And I was thinking about it, about those people for that last week of work that are just phoning it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phoning in their work. They're turning up for work and looking like they're doing work, but in reality, they're phoning it in.
When you say phoning it in, do you mean mailing it in?
Well, it's phoning in, isn't it?
No, are you talking about mailing it in where you sort of, you know, you're coming in, but you're half-assing it, you're mailing it in?
It's that sort of philosophy of phoning it in. So, I can't come in today. I'll still do the job, but I'll phone it. What do you mean by, no one uses mail anymore,
mailing it in. No, that's the original term, isn't it? Where you just sort of, I'm just going to mail it in today. I'm just going to show up to work. I'm going to sort of half-ass it, but no one's going to know.
I'm pretty sure it's phoning it in.
Phoning it in, Pugs.
When you say mailing it in, do you mean like texting it in? Like you're sort of in the departure lounge and you're sort of on the way out already.
Well-
You're already in the Christmas spirit. You're getting your final bits and pieces done for the holidays.
And you're
texting it in.
Because from
I've
my point
never-
of view, mailing it in means that you're not turning up at all, because the mail takes 2 or 3 days at least, and especially in the Christmas period, it's going to take ages to get there, whereas you can do an immediate phone in, i.e. turn up to work every day, but doing sweet piss all.
But phoning it in also implies that you're not there as well, because if you're phoning someone,
I
you're
guess
in a
it does-
different location.
Okay, is
so
anyone
it's the
just
same
go-
as mailing it in.
Is anyone turning up to work at the moment for presumably your last week and half-assing it?
Well, what do you mean by half-assing it? Like half your ass is hanging out? What does that even mean?
Well, I'm not saying they're turning up with Daisy Dukes on, Keyzie, like
Right.
you did during the summer periods. I'm meaning people are getting to work. They're showing all the outward signs of being very, very busy. But the reality is they're doing sweet FA.
Oh, phoning it in.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to hear from anyone on 3483, or you can call us on 0800 Hauraki as well. And not only if you are phoning it in, but if someone at your work is and you'd like to just sort of
Nominate
them
them
in.
if you will.
nominate them. And
Can I
then
nominate you, Keyzie? Because you are half-assing it massively today.
you can, Jason. For that, you've just won yourself a TUI prize pack.
Oh, how good. It's fine. I've already stolen most of the TUI stuff anyway.
Text us on 3483 or go on the Instagram.
That's
at
right.
Hauraki Big Show. We have a submission box there too.
Good stuff, Pugs. Everyone that does so in the draw for a TUI prize pack.
Here's the dudes.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 4:26. We were talking about that for the vast majority of people, this is probably the last full week before the Christmas break. And we were curious to know how many people were phoning in their last week of work. Then Keyzie chipped in with, you mean mail-in, Jase?
Mailing it in.
Never heard of mailing it in. As the text machine says, what the hell is mailing it in, Keyzie? Never heard of it on 3483.
There are quite a few people who are suggesting that maybe I'm mailing it in by using the phrase mailing
Mail
it
it
in
in, yeah.
incorrectly. And just to throw a sort of cat amongst the pigeons here, Alex at Good Built Homes here in Dargaville, he's definitely reining it in. So he's reining it in.
Yeah. Well, from that I get he's pulling back. He's slowly reining it in, pulling it. He's been going full throttle all year, and now he's just pulling. He's pulling
on the reins. Whoa.
Yeah, and
Yes.
and he's going into a slow trot, which crushes the testicles.
Except for Jase, he spelt it R-A-I-N, like the rain. So he's
Right, okay.
reining it in.
Okay, well, he's a bit of a brain because it's REIGNING.
Yeah,
Sure
Alex.
is. Yeah, Alex. Lots of texts here on 3483. Everyone, by the way, is now in the draw for a TUI prize pack, which is really exciting, I think. Me and Big Caleb are phoning it in. Unless my boss is listening, then we aren't. That's from Jory.
Yeah, good on you, Jory, you mad bastard.
If the boss is listening, they definitely are. Sack their asses. Cheers, fellas. Zach here. I'd like to say I'm a half-asser, as my workmate will do all the work around site all day while I hide in a bedroom watching Instagram reels, and then when he walks in, I make it look like I'm messaging the boss man.
That's good eating.
It is good eating.
That is excellent.
And this one here, I think this is sort of where the date you can circle on your calendar, and from that point on, you can start mailing it in. The Christmas do. So someone
Yes.
saying, yeah, Christmas do on the Friday automatically means half-assing it for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And it's all about looking really busy and almost putting all your energy into looking busy, looking
Yes.
frustrated, and that way people think you look busy, but you're actually doing nothing.
Well, this is the irony of phoning it in, is that often phoning it in is more effort than actually doing your job.
Oh,
Do you know what I
absolutely,
mean?
yeah.
I mean, the facade that you're trying to create is actually more exhausting than actually just sitting down at the computer and tapping. I mean, for you, say, Pugs,
Yes.
it'd be probably harder for you to look like you're phoning it in and create that illusion as opposed to you just fart-assing around making a video on the computer or whatever.
Yeah, no, my job is a piss take, so
Yeah,
it'd be much
yeah.
harder to sort of rein it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to, rein it in or phone it in or mail it in or text it in when you're pretty much doing that all year. So
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Pugs,
Exactly, that's right.
he sort of sets himself up for the Christmas break by doing it for most of the year. But keep those texts coming through on 3483. TUI prize packs. They're bloody good, Jase.
No,
What?
That 1 kg of cheese in your head just took full effect, didn't it?
It just did a software reboot right in the middle of talking. Just said, coming up next, though, your chance to win $200 cash with
Beautiful.
the Tui Naughty or Nice list. Get ready to call 0800 Hauraki.
The Hauraki Big Show Podcast.
White Town there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon.
That's
yeah,
racist.
is that all right, fellas? I
You
was going to
can't
say,
really. I don't know why you need
can
to
I
specify
say
that as white.
I don't know. if you
Yeah,
can.
white,
so
well,
unnecessary.
especially White Town.
Yeah,
You know what year it is, man?
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost 2025, fellas, actually, which is exciting. Hey, we were just speaking about mailing it in or phoning it in or texting it in, and how as soon as the Christmas party happens, you can pretty much do that. It's your signal to basically do nothing at work.
Sign off.
Until the end of the year, you're right. Someone also texting through raining it in here, Jase, spelled R-A-I-N. You had a problem with that, right?
Yes.
How are you supposed to spell it?
Reiggning.
Pugs, have you got the little red incorrect thing there? Can you just play that?
Oh,
is that okay?
Yeah.
It's actually spelled R-E-I-N for a rein that a horse has when you're reining in a horse, R-E-I-N. And R-E-I-G-N is what a king or a queen does.
Whatever, Keyzie. Hey, now listen, Naughty or Nice, your chance to win $200. Let's go to the phone lines. G'day, Logan, you mad bastard. How's life?
Not too shabby, fellas. How are you guys?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Are
Really
you
good.
phoning it in at the moment, Logan?
I have put it in neutral. Yeah, it is easing into the end. Home run.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Now tell me, have you been naughty or nice this year?
Well, my daughter's here. Maybe we could ask her.
Yeah, sure, man. What's your daughter's name?
What's her name?
My name's Layla, and he's nice because he gives me treats after gymnastics.
Treats after gymnastics.
Yeah. That's pretty nice.
Yeah,
That's
that
pretty
is
nice,
pretty
I think,
nice.
actually, yeah.
All right, well, just before we let you go, Logan, what do you do for a crust?
I hit nails all day, mate.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Massive backbone.
Massive.
Hangs up picture frames or something.
Yeah,
hitting nails.
yeah.
Good stuff, mate.
Stay on the line there, Logan. G'day, Harry, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good. Thanks for hours yourself.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Harry.
Harry.
Yeah,
What do you do for a crust, mate?
Oh, I'm going through a construction cadetship at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Backbone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Backbone. Now tell me, Harry, have you been naughty or nice?
Oh, I thought I was pretty nice this year.
Yeah,
yeah?
why's that, mate? Talk me through it.
Oh, so when Coldplay was coming to town, I was sort of reveling up the fella saying, let's go. But being only, 23 and 24-year-olds, some of the boys were a bit strapped for cash, so I thought I'd be a bit nice and shout the boys all tickets to go to Coldplay.
Ah.
But it ended up, so a work thing came up for me quite late, so then I bought myself and 3 mates a ticket and gave it to them, but then ended up having to give away my ticket to one of the fellas as well as my flights.
Oh, wow.
So I could, go up there.
So you essentially
Yeah,
rounded up all your
enjoy the
mates and sent them all to Coldplay while you went and did something else?
Yeah, well, I couldn't get out of this work thing, so I thought, it's all about for the memories and good times, and if I can't be there, then at least let's get fun together.
Oh, what a
Okay.
good bastard. All right, Harry, well, we'll chuck you on hold there. And
Good
we'll have
on
a
you,
little-
mate. Don't overplay it there, Harry, buddy. I mean, come on, mate. I mean, it is $200 to be fair, and I get where Harry's coming from, but yeah. What's your vibe there, Keyzie?
My vibe is Harry.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's tried to... the reason I like Harry is because he's the organiser in the group. Honestly, my group of mates are absolutely useless. They're always talking a big game about wanting to hang out, wanting to do stuff. Someone has to pull the trigger and just book stuff and rally the fellas.
That's you, Keyzie?
That is 100% me, and it's really punishing.
Yeah.
But if I didn't do it, I don't think my mates would ever get together.
Sure.
That's what he's doing. I like it because it's also naughty. It's nice and it's naughty because obviously Coldplay are pretty shit.
Yeah.
So,
that was what was counting against him for me.
Yeah, okay.
Where are you leaning, Pugs?
I think if I did gymnastics, I'd want some lollies. You know what I'm saying? So I really like what Logan's about.
My girls were doing gymnastics too, and I mean, it's such a dad thing to do, isn't it? Now, don't tell your mum, but I'm going to buy you some treats because you were for awesome out there.
Is it David Tour giving treats out? I like that. So what, you want to give $200 to a child? Is that what we're doing?
Well, it's not to child. It's not to child, it's to Logan.
All right, fine. Yeah,
and
okay.
Well, no, that's my opinion, but Jase, you're the
that
tiebreaker.
Logan's a bit of a backbone, but actually I'm going to have to go with Harry here.
You are actually going to go with Harry?
Yeah, because he bought his mates.
Yeah.
That's not cheap. You're right, Coldplay is shithouse, but I mean, that wouldn't have been cheap, Logan. You're $200 rich.
Sorry, Harry.
Oh, Harry,
you
sorry.
picked Harry,
Oh,
Jase.
God.
That's really awkward.
Oh, that's really
you almost
awkward.
got there, Woody J. You almost got there.
Yeah, Harry, mate. $200, mate, coming your way.
I appreciate that, fellas. Thanks heaps.
Good
No
on
worries,
you, man.
mate.
Hey, Pug-San, can you get something for Logan then? Because I feel bad now.
Yeah, well, I have to now because you said his name. So
Hey.
I'll get him something.
Fellas, that was all thanks to Tui RTDs, the new vodka blackcurrant, vodka sour cherry out right now. Get amongst it.
Here's the Strokes.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Aerosmith there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. New Zealand in total control on the third test match, by the way. Just got a lead of over 500 now, and Kane Williamson ripping them to pieces.
Good stuff, Jase. Hey, coming up after 5 o'clock, thought because it's the final week of the big show, and we often do things throughout the year, completely lose track of when they were, things that have happened. My brain just completely flushes out everything we do every night when I walk out the door. Can't remember what we talked about.
Sure.
So I thought I'd do a year in review, and we'd start with January and February and just go through all the stuff we've done this year.
Sure.
I need to actually voice a sting for that. Are you happy to join in? We'll do that, and we'll get Pugs to make it. Is that all good?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy to do a sting and do some voiceover. It'll cost you.
What do you mean? It's for the show.
I don't care what it's for, Keyzie. I don't do voice work for free, mate.
Well, hang on, but you voiced all the other stuff on the show,
Yeah, well, that was when Mogi was here. He's gone for the time being, and so, no, I mean, if you want me to do some voiceover, I'm happy to do that. $800 per session.
Per session?
Yeah.
How much for just like one word?
Well, again, $800.
What about a bag of chips?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's coming up after 5.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're getting through your Monday tickety-boo as we drag our asses to the Christmas break. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, please.
Incidentally, by the way, Kane Williamson now in the 150s. And
He's putting on a clinic, Jase.
yeah.
He's literally playing with them out there.
he is seriously carving them to pieces at the moment, and it's just majestic to watch. I'm just filthy that they didn't do this in the first two test matches.
This is what we predicted as well. When I say we, I mean you. That, of course, they'll win the third test, you know what I mean? Not that they have yet, but of course they'll put on a display in the third test after having had their pants pulled down in the first two.
Yes.
Which is a bit annoying.
And it'll be papering over the cracks of
Yeah.
what happened in the previous two. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fellas, the batch, the Barbie, the box of Tui, that's summer sorted. I don't like that fourth one, I think. You know what I mean? I think...
Well, totally. No, you're right.
No, for next time.
No, 100%. And when you're next on the buttons, you can make sure there's only 3 and not 4.
Oh, he is sassy at the moment,
I like
isn't
that.
he? He is sassy.
I like that, man. I
yes.
like that.
Hey, coming up next, it's Keyzie's year in review, which I don't know I ever agreed to. I mean, if there's going to be a year in review, it should be the Big Show year in review, not
It is the Big Show year in review.
Keyzie's year in review. It'll just be all bloody Keyzie crapping on about stuff, but it'll be fun to listen to. In the meantime, here's Pluto.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Green Day there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Kane Williamson out for 156 for those of you that care.
Pretty amazing stuff, isn't it, yet again, fellas? Hey, guys, it's time for a brand new segment, by the way. Pugs, hit it, brother. The Big Show year in...
Review.
So good.
That's $800, by the way.
You said one word and the agreement was a bag of chips, which you've just scoffed down.
The whole bag.
Oh, yeah.
The way this is going to work, fellas, is I've gone back through our show docs for the year. We're going to start with January and just remind ourselves of some of the things that were going on with the old Big Show crew back in the day, all right?
Yeah.
Almost a year ago today, this stuff. We'll begin on the 7th of January, all right? Because sort of the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, everyone's just like, Happy New Year, that sort of stuff. The 7th of January, Mogi left his aircon on high for an entire week while away on holiday. That does not surprise me at all.
No.
Not even a little bit.
That is very Mogi-ish.
What about this? Is pretty hoity-J-ish. The 9th of Jan. Hey, fellas, thinking of buying a Peugeot. 48,000 kilometres. Drives beautiful.
Oh, my God. I remember your Peugeot era.
Yeah.
That was a magnificent car. I still have a bit of regret about that, actually, to be honest.
That was a heap of shit, Jason. You dodged a bullet there, mate. The 9th as well, same day, Mogi put on 6 kilos in 3 weeks. So he does his classic shredding, eating healthy, and then just getting on it for the holidays.
Just blows out over the summer holidays.
Responsibly. This is a good one. 10th of Jan, after 2 weeks in Japan, Pug-San recommends a B-Day for Jase. This is before Pug-San was known as Pug-San. He just got back from Japan and he was starting to crowbar Japan in his 2-week trip into every conversation.
Yeah.
And I had to recommend a bidet for you, Jase, because of your wiping habits.
That's right. Actually,
My wiping habits are very good. Immaculate.
All
even.
two
Don't look at me
movements.
like that,
Huh?
Pug-San.
What about this, fellas? By the way, fellas, come on now.
Far out. It's about 20 seconds too late there, Keyzie.
No, my brain's lagging today. On the 12th of Jan, Keyzie takes his truck to play golf but doesn't want to scratch the paint in the tray, so puts his clubs on the passenger seat and puts a seatbelt on it.
That's classic Keyzie.
Well,
too.
it's more that the tray of my truck's dirty and I didn't want my clubs to get all dirty, so I put it in the passenger seat with me and it's good stuff. On the 15th, Jase started on the durries again during the break, but is now 6 days clean.
Good on you, Jase. Are you off the darts at the moment?
So off them, man.
Are you actually still off the darts?
I'm so off them.
No, hang on. What is that?
That's not.
I mean, I'm
the
off
way
the
you look at
darts.
your face. It doesn't.
Have you had a dart
it's not
recently?
I
convincing.
am off the darts.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Back to the questions, please. Oh, no, the
year in
great
review.
The year in
reviews.
review.
16th of January. The vote is conclusive. It looks like Hoyte J is buying a Peugeot.
Oh.
That was bullshit on his behalf, by the
Yeah.
way. No one wanted him to get a Peugeot. January 16th also, Jase feels that Red Dead Redemption 2 is way too long.
What?
Explain, Jase.
Yeah, well, as I said back on the 16th of January 2024, it's just too long.
You love that game, though, eh?
It's a video game.
And can I just tell the audience, and I mentioned this last week, the gaming chat in between the songs is getting really punishing.
Have you got a
now.
bone to pick, Jase?
Jeez. Yeah,
No,
I do
no.
actually.
No, not here.
Okay, not here, not
Sorry. January 19th, Jase gets mallet finger.
Oh, my God.
That was the day we were heading to the Black Clash.
It was, yeah.
And Jase went to reach down and grab something in the ACC office, probably a free bag of chippies, and he hit his finger on, was it like a flagpole
No,
base
it
or
was just
something?
it was just a bit of cloth. It wasn't even a hard. I didn't even whack it. It just literally bent it a little bit, and then it wouldn't get erect again.
So you hurt your finger by touching a piece of cloth.
Yes.
Jeez. On the 20th, went to the Black Clash. Then Jason Pugs came to Keysie's room for a pizza party. Remember that?
Yeah,
That was
I
a
do.
great pizza
that
party.
Was a great. I
That
didn't
was
get
an
any
all-timer.
pizza, but it was
No,
still
you,
good.
you came in and took an entire pizza to yourself. 23rd of Jan, Jase put a splint on his finger, which is putting 2 wipes Hoyte J under real pressure. This is your words, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and I'll tell you why. There's a bit of tissue breakthrough.
24th, Keysie's kneesy is sore after a tough game of netball. 26th, Jase does some kayak fishing but forgets to take a photo of the kingfish he tagged in release. And then on the 27th, final one for the month, Jase is disgusted by Keysie's habit of buying a pork bun every time he walks to the car park. That is BS. I did it once.
The facts don't lie there, Keyzie.
Isn't it
In the
interesting, though?
meantime, yes, it is. Are we going to play any of these old hits?
We could do next if you want.
Guess
Up to you,
so.
brother.
Or are you going to go through Feb?
Yeah, I'll probably go for the Feb, I think.
Yeah, good. Here's the National.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Led Zeppelin there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. New Zealand 3:34 for 5. But let's get back to Keyzie's year in review.
The Big Show year in
Review. Can I just make a suggestion that the background music needs to be slightly different? I thought we agreed on a different background.
Pugs.
Huh? Oh,
Why? Actually, we did. We found a really good one that really
That's right.
encapsulated the spirit of 2024, and then you changed it. Why was that?
because this is a tune.
Nah, this is pretty
No, that-
generic.
that's
It's a huge.
I
Big
really
show
like the
tune.
one that we actually chose there, Pug-San.
But that's
Oh,
all good,
well, that's
man.
all good, Jase. I tell you what. Next time you're on the buttons row, just change it over.
Here
Oh,
we
this is
go
good, man.
again.
This is good. I
You
like it.
that?
Hey, so we're up to February now, and I've had feedback, both on 3483 and verbally from Pug-San and Jase. Hey, Keyzie, why don't you just leave a few of those out, brother, and just sort of sharpen it up a wee bit? So here we're going to go to the 9th of February.
Yeah, good.
The reason why I brought this one up, I thought it was quite interesting. 9th of February was where I put it to the big show that we ditched the you can use songs that have been used before rule on the Throbber.
Yeah.
So the 9th of February this year is when we decided, ice to the front, both of you, was when we decided that if a song had been played before on the Throbber, that's fine because we've got themes now, so you can reuse stuff.
Yeah.
Incidentally, just on that front, controversially, it has to be said, Keezie's taken out this year's Throbber.
Well, Jase, just wait for Thursday, man.
Yeah, maybe Thursday.
We'll do a bit of a score count up, man, but you're right, I have. On the 12th of February, this was interesting because I gave you a recommendation for a Japanese restaurant. You went there, ordered the stuff I told you not to order. You came back, said it was mediocre, and then I forced you guys to come back again with me 3 days later, and Pug-San joined us, and we went out for ramen. Do you remember that?
Death ramen, yes.
Death ramen.
That was delicious.
Your wife came, she said that Pug-San has lovely skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't forgotten that.
Yeah, lovely complexion.
Day after that, you sent through Jase's Death Ramen ring piece. So I guess that was some sort of content you were going to build around that. Also this month, midway through the month, I noticed there was an ad for the ZM Night Show and tried to apply for it. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
On the 14th, you and Mike were references for me. Gemma from HR called up and you put in the good word on behalf of me. But also, once I got through the references stage, they actually wanted to hear a bit of a show reel. So what I've done, just to spark a bit of life into the segment I've created, I've got a piece of audio to support what I'm talking about. Here is my show reel application for the ZM Night Show. Oh, g'day, it's ZM Nights, the night show with me, Keyzie. There was my girl, Taylor Swift. So I'm a real Swiftie right here. Did you go to the concert over the weekend? Hit me up. Give me a text. Let me know how it was. I'm a real Tay-Tay girl. Speaking of, another one of my girl. It's old Dua Lipa. It's a tune. Up next, Beyonce. You're on the ZM Night Show, fam. With me, Keyzie. ZM.
How you didn't get that job is beyond me.
Well, on the 28th of Feb, I found out that I didn't get the job, and apparently Mogi, Jase, and Pug-San were all inconsolable.
Yeah, we were gutted for you.
So that's Feb in the bag. Was that a bit tighter, a bit snappier?
Yeah, that was a bit better, Keyzie. Had a bit of oomph about it. Had a bit of spunk.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's what I'm all about, that spunk. I'm just going to sit in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Bit of Fat Boy Slim there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. I was meant to ask you, Keyzie.
You asking me, or have you got a bone to pick with me?
No, I don't have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
It's just that Pugs is really looking forward to using his new bone to pick
There's
sting.
no rush. When the time is right, when the time is right.
Well,
Okay.
I've got a bone to pick with you, actually, Pugs.
Right now?
Yes.
I got a bone to pick.
I love that, by the way.
You
I
like
don't
that?
actually. I just wanted to hear the sting.
Yeah.
Hey, your wife, Keyzie.
Yeah. Lovely wife who I love very dearly.
Oh, she is.
No, stop. I know what she is. It's fine.
She is just
No, it's fine.
lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Is she, like my wife, a real present enthusiast, i.e. Christmas time, birthdays, babies born, they love that shit.
When you say, she is, I'd say I'm more of the present enthusiast.
Yeah, because you like your little knickknacks, don't you?
No, that's Pug-San.
I do.
I love, like, if I hear someone talking about something mid-year, Pug-San mentions that he wants a record player in February. That shit is in my notepad. It's the same, like my dad says anything, I'll look for whenever his birthday is. It's 6 months away. I don't care. I write it down. Same with my wife. All her presents I have written down on a notepad. Ideas.
I have suggested heaps of things I'd like during the year, and you've got me diddly squat.
What did you suggest?
Well, heaps of stuff over the year. We'll go back and you can do that.
But we don't do gifts, Jase, you and I.
You can do that year in review.
No,
tomorrow, but anyway.
I've lost confidence on that.
Now listen. But my wife is a real enthusiast. Like, she loves it, and she's really good at it. And she's like you. She thinks about it a lot. And we've been together now a long time. She said it was actually 28 years. So I'll believe her on that.
Yeah.
And we've reached a point in our relationship where it's like, are we doing presents?
No.
And I go, nah, let's not, eh? And she
Of
goes,
course
okay.
you do.
And so she suggested, right, that each year what we do, we'll make it a Christmas tradition where we buy each other 2 new books each for Christmas. And
Right, that's thoughtful.
Yeah, and we're going for a big trip anyway. But then I thought, I have massively shot myself in the foot there because she always buys me something really thoughtful and awesome. And now all I'm going to end up with is 2 shitty books.
Well, that's the thing. That's boring, Chase. And when C suggested that, as you put it, were you like, yeah, cool, it's less admin, that's great?
Totally, because, I mean, she always gets a shocker from me. It'll be some half-ass, last-minute sort of, you know, it'll be ultra expensive, but she won't really like it.
Yeah, right, like a Mac Pro or something.
Something like that. You
No
know what
thought
I mean?
whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think, Jace, you need to get rid of that rule, and I think you guys should really take a bit of time to, you know, think and actually get something thoughtful, because it's a nice opportunity to show the people in your life what they mean to you.
I do that in the boudoir, Keyzie.
Oh, God.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hauraki Big Show. With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
You're welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Monday's going along really ace. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Yes, please.
Oh, I wouldn't mind.
Please, if you could.
Hey, fellas, are you stuck for a gift for the office Secret Santa? Tui merch is the answer. You know what I mean, fellas?
Yeah, no, I do, actually.
Yeah, thanks,
that is
Pug-San.
sick merch that we've
Hey,
got.
Jace,
Yeah.
the year right billboards are back, man. Keep an eye out. They'll make you crack up.
I tell you what I really like about them, you know, the world's... We could all use a laugh, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on in the world,
Yeah.
and those Tui billboards every time just get me.
Yeah.
They get me. It's almost like they understand the Hoodie J sense of humour, you know what I'm saying, fellas?
Hey, have you guys heard of the podcast outro?
I have.
Yeah, you
Well,
make it, eh, Pugs?
Yeah, tell me about it, Keyzie.
Well, the podcast outro is bonus content we do, Jace.
Yes.
We do it as like a warm-up for the show. Pug-San, pull yourself together. We do it as like a warm-up for the show. It's bonus material. It's behind-the-scenes content. Comes out every night, 7:30, wherever you get your potties from. What was today's clip about, Pug-San?
30 twosomes, Keyzie.
Nice. You guys didn't answer my question about the 16 twosomes, 130 twosome, 3 foursomes, you know? Which one would you rather do?
Oh.
4 threesomes.
No, I think any more than 2 people is too much admin.
You were saying, I figure any more than one person's quite a lot of admin.
Well, these days, definitely. That was, we were talking about Pug-San's 4 threesomes over the weekend there.
No, that's not what we were
That's
talking
exactly
about.
what we're talking about, Chase. You're right.
And it's interesting how he edits all those things, isn't it, there, Keyzie?
Yeah.
That's the Foo Fighters.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Rage Against the Machine there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon.
Hey, fellas, I've got some breaking news, Pug-San. Can we have the breaking news sting there, man?
Sure, Keyzie.
This is breaking news.
Do-do-do. Sorry. Wild weather.
Hardly know her.
No, Pugs. Northland, people in the North Island brace for 11 hours of tough weather, fellas. We here in Auckland, where we were, it struck about lunchtime, was it?
Yeah, it was
Loud
pretty-
thunder and
A
lightning.
little bit after
Well,
that.
it's been kind of manky all day, but it was getting heavier during the afternoon for sure. My dog went apeshit.
That's right. A large chunk of the country bracing for thunderstorm, some areas in the firing line for hail and 100 kilometre per hour wind gusts. Threats of floods, of course, we don't take these lightly. They struck Auckland just over a year, or 2 years almost now, and they wreaked some real devastation. So this is happening. It's due to finish later on tonight, which is good. It's not meant to keep going. And for the rest of the week, up here in the North Island anyway, it's supposed to fine up, which is nice. But I thought we could give some tips around how to better prepare your house, your vehicle for wild weather. Because
Sure.
we've got the advantage of knowing it's coming now, you know, so we can prepare.
Definitely.
So one, I kind of specialize in preparing your car. You get like sealer, sealer, like bathroom sealer that you'd use around sort of wet areas to
Yes.
put that around your windows and your doors.
Oh,
And-
really?
Yeah, and make sure that no water can come in. And then once the rains have passed, just get like a Stanley knife and cut around them to get your way back into the car. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or so that's a really smart way to seal things up.
I run the opposite theory, which is to wind all the windows down.
Oh, really?
So that it just blows through.
Blows through. That's
You know
a good
what
idea.
I mean? And that way you don't have all that sealant sort of carry on. I have the same theory for my house. I open all the windows.
Yeah.
I open all the doors so that the wind can just blow through. And also, conversely, if you are flooded, unfortunately, that water, of course, flows through your house.
It needs somewhere to go, doesn't it?
And flows out your house, your windows, your doors, and everything's tickety-boo once it passes through.
Have you got a hallway in your house?
Yeah, I've got a hallway.
Because when you think about it, a hallway is almost like a river.
Yeah, it's like a funnel.
It's a funnel, so
Yeah,
you can close
yeah.
and open certain doors
Yes.
and direct the water.
Yes.
And essentially have it, the path of least resistance for example, through your French doors, Jase, through your first lounge, into your second lounge, down
Yes.
the hallway,
Yes.
past the third lounge, out the back door.
Exactly.
Just back to cars, take a tennis ball and stuff it up your exhaust.
Right, okay, yeah, so it doesn't,
Just
you don't
'cause-
get... Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because if you're driving through like flooded areas, it's not because you'll drive and you won't realise, but your exhaust pipe,
Yes.
it's getting quite close to the water level.
It is. And it gets sucked in there too.
That's right, because it sucks.
Yeah.
Because exhaust famously means
Suck.
suck.
Yeah.
So chuck a tennis ball in there, and then when the rain finishes, just yank that sucker out.
Yeah, good. You guys all right?
Pug-San, have you got any advice, man?
No, I'm here to get the advice from
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
right,
It's-
okay,
I'm
yeah,
learning. I'm learning a lot,
yeah.
to be fair.
Get everything out of the...
I actually, I use bricks as well inside the house in terms of the funneling.
Yeah.
So that I just build up like a brick sort of funnel through my house that directs all the moisture. But that tennis ball in the exhaust, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just grab that stuff, and then when you're not using it, just put it in the glove box or something so it's on hand.
Sure.
What do you think, New Zealand? 3483, how do you prepare for a storm? Let us know, and you're in the draw for a Tui prize bag.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Tom Petty there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. But right now it's time for...
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
You know what that reminded me of? Speaking of what's on the TV, Lion King.
I was going for Tarzan. Sorry, has he ventured into racist?
Yeah,
Has he ventured into racist there?
I think
actually,
Because I feel like, because I was actually doing Tarzan there. Oh,
okay,
no.
now I feel like you're both racist.
Well, hang on. I don't think Tarzan is. What did you watch anyway, Jase? What have you been watching?
what
but,
did you watch,
well,
man?
no, look, I just want to focus because I want to apologise because I felt like I was veering there. I didn't mean to.
No.
I was just trying to do the Lion King.
No, Jase, don't do it again, Jase.
Have you seen The Lion King?
What?
Keyzie.
What?
I've got 4 kids.
Right.
Do you think I might have seen The Lion King?
I'm so sorry for asking.
I mean, what a stupid question.
Great
Hey,
movie.
Keyzie, how dare you ask that?
Yeah, that's my
mean-
bad. I'm just trying to show interest.
Yeah.
And I'll stop doing that, Hoodie J. That's my bad.
Is it me starting off with the what's on the TV? Is it?
Well, we're 2 minutes in. Feel free to start at any point.
Well, that's a relief actually because I didn't watch anything.
You didn't watch Landman?
No, I watched a little bit of the cricket after I got home from doing the cricket.
Yeah, right.
So you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
just like a cricket fiesta.
I watched.
And then I made love all night long.
Did you really?
No.
I
And if I did, Keyzie, it wouldn't be all night long, all right?
Yeah, pugs. I was at my parents' house all weekend, so it was very much family-oriented. Not a lot of TV watching going on. The one thing I did watch...
Well, you see, that was a great thing about The Lion King.
Are you intentionally getting worse at it?
Is that... it's a family movie. You could have watched that with your mum and dad.
I've watched the... Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
My parents have 2 kids. Do you think we've watched it together before? Like hundreds of times.
And Jase, how dare you ask him that?
Don't you button into this, Pudgy. Stay
Button
out of this.
mushroom into it if you're
sorry,
not
what
careful.
did you watch, Chris?
Who the hell is Chris? I watched the news. Sunday news on linear television. Because whenever I watch the news, I might search it up on TVNZ On Demand, TVNZ Plus, and watch like a little bit of it, a particular story that I'm interested in. But I watched the whole thing. God, the ads in the news are depressing, eh? It's like stuff... Remember those ads where it's like, blah, blah, sings the songs of your childhood. And it's, you know what I mean? It's like songs like, and then it goes back to back of his different songs on the album. Do you know what I mean? Country songs and that. It was that and like old folks' homes being advertised.
You okay, Keyzie?
No! What did you watch, Pugs?
I watched a movie...
don't worry about telling us the name of
did
it.
you have
don't
time
worry
for
about
TV,
Don't
did
even
you?
worry about it.
I can't believe that.
You think Mogie's pissed off
Why?
I think
about
it's
the
pissed
quality
up.
of this segment?
I don't care anymore, to be honest.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
BC Boys there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. Now, as we barrel towards the Christmas holidays, one of the fun things to do in the summer periods, fellas, and I think we'll agree on this, is a bit of golf or maybe a bit of surfing.
Jase, I agree on that. And I love your use of the word barrel because, of course, when you go surfing, you can go inside a barrel.
Totally.
Now, Pugs, I know you're thinking, like a wooden barrel? But no, when the wave is killed right over, they call that a barrel. You know what I mean? And thanks to the great New Zealanders at Super Liquor, who love to say cheers to summer, they are offering a brand new surfboard.
Can we concentrate, please?
Or some brand new golf clubs. It's a competition called Surf or Turf, isn't it, Jase?
It is, yeah. And if you get involved in that, and it depends on what you're into, obviously, a bit of surfing or a bit of golf, you could win either or.
I'm picturing 2 very different people when I picture someone who's into surfing.
And someone that's... I'm the same, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both popular sports, but they're on the diverse sort of spectrum of sports.
Yes.
I imagine a surfer kind of... having a bit of a toot-toot and then getting out there and getting some barrels.
Doing a shucker.
And then I think, in actual fact, we were talking about this on the ACC commentary yesterday, about golfers, and I think of Keyzie dressed immaculately.
Yeah, I do.
And playing like an absolute fatus.
That is what golf is all about. You buy all the gear.
You buy all the gear.
You look good, you show up, and then you play really badly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to. Actually, you're a surfer, eh, Jase?
Yeah, definitely.
When you go out, do you wear a rashie?
Nah, I just do the budgie smugglers because the thing about me, it's all about connection with Mother Nature, and the less I have on, the more I feel that.
But what about because you got the surf wax on the board, it gives you a rash on your chest.
I've got rashes anyway, so they just sort of merge together.
Right, okay, so it's all fine.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you would like to also have rashes on your chest and wear budgie smugglers and be one with Mother Nature, then text SURF to 3483. You're in the draw for a brand new surfboard, or text TURF to 3483 and you're in the draw for a brand new set of golf clubs, all thanks to our mates at Super Liquor. Cheers to summer.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's the Monday show done and dusted. I apologise for the last half hour. We went a bit doolally, but that happens at this time of the year, and so I'm sure you'll forgive us. Keyzie, you had a big dose of melatonin at about 4 this morning. You've been a ruined man ever since, so... early night tonight, maybe a glass of sherry and then straight to bed?
I wish, Jase. I want to do that. Every fibre of my being just wants to do that. However, Pug-San really wants to go online and play video games with me, so I'll be doing that. Probably stay up till like 1 a.m. Won't be able to go to sleep till 3 because I'll be too wired. Have a melatonin. Come in tomorrow being an absolute idiot.
Great stuff,
What about
mate.
you, Pug-San, man?
Well, he's gaming with you, isn't he?
Well,
he's going to make love and then get into the gaming.
Well, if I could just, I do want to do some gaming with Keyzie at some point, but I'll probably maybe do some laundry and then afterwards have a late night gym session, I'm hoping.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd definitely do some laundry, man.
Yeah, you're washing his sheets, eh?
No, just catching up on my laundry, guys. Nothing.
Well,
Yeah, man. I get it.
I'm not surprised you've been pretty busy, so you probably wouldn't need to catch up on stuff and clothes all
Piling
over.
up in the corner.
Yeah, clothes just all over the
He's been
house.
busy all weekend.
Yeah. I mean, either you guys going to ask me what I'm doing?
A lot of socks, I'm imagining. Jase, seriously, what are you getting up to, man?
Oh, just chilling.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Looking forward to tomorrow's show.
Same. And it's going to be an absolute doozy. Hey, thanks for taking the time to listen to us. Check out the podcast. Check out the Instagram account. Till tomorrow. See you later.
Bye.